Hello everybody, and welcome back to Shelter. We're hanging out with everyone. The Basset is back. He is the cute. I like him. The Basset, what is he doing here? Max, awoo! Awoo, Sorrel. What are you doing all the way out here? You're too far from the shelter to hide your man from the monsters. You're gonna be in danger.
Back to you. Back at you, Max. Why are you here? Are you looking for the Ashentails?
Well?
Because they're right here. Come, they have been looking for you.
He ran off and gestured at us to follow him. Max and I look at each other, both confused and a little guilty. We follow Sorrel, the Basset.
Here he is, guys. Max, come.
When we turn around the corner and find one of the small caverns, we're welcomed with the sight of a group of dogs I've never seen before, surrounded by a few of our locals. The new dogs all lie down on the ground, groan, moan, or just stare with somewhere blankly, like if their spirits wasn't even there. I know exactly what that is they are going through right now. Shelter sickness. Oh, shelter sickness.
Yes, they went for a stroll inside. They seemed fine at first. They loved it, in fact. They wanted to pay you and the chief a surprise visit, and have a few pints before the party. But then they started feeling weak, just like I did on the first day I came to shelter, except so much faster and harsher than in my case. They stumbled on their feet and tried to shake off the fog in their minds, but it only kept getting worse. Sir Carbo fell first, then Sir Rex.
He points at the Doberman and the Beagle lying together, and moaning together. Okay, they look the worst out of their whole bunch. They must be the two leaders Max told me about earlier.
The rest of them could still walk and think, so we helped all of them to go outside. But even after they left, they kept getting worse. They threw up and stuff. So we brought them here, further away from shelter. We're guarding them until they recover.
Damn, I forgot about the sickness. It's usually not that bad. Yeah, but if they are big shots like you said, that's totally what would happen. People with powerful magic have a much harsher time going through shelter's initiation. I'm such a dick. I assumed the worst. It's okay, we both did. We're going to be out of commission for the rest of the sky. They're going to be out of commission for the rest of the skies ablaze, aren't they? In a state like this, it may take them a week before they can return to normal. When Bury and Rune went through theirs, it took them that long to recover as well. Oh yeah, and can't Bury help them? He's amazing at spirit manipulation. Nope, he's tried over and over for different guys, but he still hasn't got a clue about shelter sickness. Well, what shelter sickness actually is, but it passes in time, so he thinks it's okay just to ignore it. How did yours go? I was fine. I guess my magic wasn't as strong as theirs at the time. I'm glad it wasn't, because I had to take care of Bury through that whole time he was sick. That must have been scary. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Oh my god. Maybe I should blow my nose. My nose is feeling the irritated. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know what was going on, and it was still only the two of us in shelter at the time. Luckily, everything ended well. These guys here are going to be fine too. Now we know better what we're dealing with. Each of us has gone through it.
What should we do?
They shouldn't stay here. They will be safer in shelter, and the sickness will pass quicker there. If you stay here in a group like this big, you will only attract monsters. The dogs nod and they start helping the healthier ones back on their feet. A few of them are in no state to walk, and they need to be dragged away. Me and the Basset grab the big Doberman under his armpits while Max gets the smaller beagle fastened to his back. With the rest of the dogs, we start walking back towards shelter. Now with the bodies in drag, the trek feels much longer than the previous 5 minutes or so. But we should still have plenty of time to return for the agreed concert time. Since my hands are taken, I give Max the boxes with the snacks. As we walk, he doesn't say anything. I can see ice foaming from the dripping drool at the corners of his mouth. Well, it's not like they're gonna get cold, since it's not a warm dish in the first place. But how about you just open them now, anyway? Thank you, look. I was too embarrassed to ask. They smell amazing. He opens the top one and takes a deep whiff. I can see that they're still in one piece, an arrangement of smaller meaty discs with intact little yolks and sprinkled of green. Can you pop one in my mouth? My arms are taken. Yeah, sure. Say ah. With his usual precision, he throws the piece into my mouth. It smells pleasant, and I feel the cold, seasoned meat on my quickly salivating mouth. The moment I take a bite, the little yolk breaks and cascades over the meat, creating a unique, refreshing, delicious mix. The texture is smooth, and the flavors almost explode in my mouth. The mix of meat and runny yolk is cooked in one of my favorite combinations in food. Smiling brightly, I nod at Max to tell him how good it is. However, my eyes catch the look on the Basset's face, with whom I drag the Doberman's body. He stares at the box with wide eyes. Obviously, I ask Max to give him a piece. The Basset doesn't take as much time savoring the snack as I did. With a few hasty chews, the piece is gone. A quick wagging and panting tells me he's enjoyed it as well. But after the Basset has his share, I finally notice that the rest of the whole group has gone completely quiet. Each of them stares at Max, and a little drool icicles swing from their sides of their mouth. After another quick affirmation from me, Max starts walking from dog to dog, sharing a piece at a time. It makes me happy to see them so excited and easily satisfied. We try to feed the 2 leaders as well. I was worried they would be too sick to eat, but after a few sniffs, each of them starts licking their meat, and eats it with a bit of help.
Thanks, Ricky.
By the time we start entering the crowds again, we get more help from the other dogs, and they take the heroes from our hands. Finally, we get back to our own business.
Thank you for your help, Max. Human.
And no problem at all. It's a shame we didn't get the chance to introduce them to you. Rex and Carbo, right? I'm sure I'll see them around.
Hopefully soon, rather than later.
Excuse me.
I feel ashamed about my thoughtlessness. Of course they would feel sick from entering shelter for the first time. I should have stopped them.
Don't worry about that. You acted like a generous host. You are a good boy. I hope to see you at the performance. Enjoy the rest of your skies ablaze. The Basset wags his tail and nods, turning around to part with us. Oh, what? Yeah. Are you gonna ask him out? Your crush. Are you gonna come to the performance together?
What crush?
Oh, come on. You know who. You vent out to him the whole morning about how much you wanted to have your first kiss with your crush tonight, and... Luke, you're being too pushy again. I know, but he is the guy. Then you are absolutely right. We have to force them together or they'll never click. Sorrel is just too...
What are you two talking about? Did I miss something wrong? Did I do something wrong?
Yes. We both point fingers at him dramatically, as if to expose his crimes. The big white dog is your crush. Baxter! Yeah, him. You want to kiss Baxter. In the muzzle.
Keep it down, please!
Just like you do. No, you would. No way. This is sky's ablaze. If you don't talk to him tonight, then when?
But what if he says no? What if he already has someone? I couldn't.
He wouldn't, and he doesn't. He's totally into you, dude. He wants to make out and do much more with you, and you specifically, trust me.
What, really? He does?
The Basset smiles and starts wagging his tail. I can feel happiness radiating from every fiber of his brown-white fur. Max wags his tail too. But he leans in and whispers to me with uncertainty in his voice. Wait, how do you know that exactly? Did he tell you? No. Alon did. Okay, I'm somehow a little less enthusiastic about that now. But that doesn't change the fact we won't know until we try. Yeah.
But Max, how do I do that? I don't know how to be romantic, how to do romantic small talk. And I don't know what gift to get him.
Aren't you guys friends? I see you together at the tavern talking all the time.
Yeah, but this would be different now. Going to see him now and mustering the courage to say the right words would be so.
Maybe it doesn't need to be much different. The most important part is to devise a situation to get you two together in the first place. Then you can look at the right opportunity to say what you need to say. With me and Luke around, we can help you. You know, it just so happens that I'm missing 2 percussionists for the performance. Would you like to help?
Together? With Baxter?
Yeah, this is perfect! Max wags his tail, even more excited than I expected. He looks absolutely thrilled. I wonder if he's actually been more worried about the absence of his percussionist than he lets on. I can see hope bordering with deception in his eyes. If that works for him, then that indeed is perfect. Yes. However, there is indeed one problem with that plan.
But Max, I can't play an instrument. I don't know if Baxter does. It takes a lifetime to master an instrument.
And that's true, but there are instruments that are at least easy to start with. As long as you two have at least some sense of rhythm, you'll be a great addition to the performance. I'll teach you. Come on, you can do it. Think of the kisses.
Okay.
Wonderful. And about that gift. I'll take him to Dandelion's and you go get the big white dog, Max. I was thinking exactly that. Let's meet up by the big metal relic where we parted for the first time today, okay? That's where we'll play. Got it. By the way, how many times have we parted today already? It kind of feels like we're spending more time apart than together. Ha! Yeah. And don't worry, once we get to the bats, we're staying together for the rest of the night, I promise. Unless something unexpected happens. Unless that, yeah. In the meantime, go grab something for Baxter with Sorrel. We'll see you at the concert site. Me and the Basset part with Max and walk through the crowds, seeking our friendly merchant. I can see both excitement and anxiety on the dog's face. I do my best to encourage and convince him with everything is going to go well. I'm not really a love expert, but I've had a few experiences in my life, which is already more than a kissless virgin. If the best way to calm his nerves is to get a good gift for his sweetheart, then let's do that. We'll get him a gift so good they'll make out on the spot. With tongues. So yeah, I was given this much budget. So if you could give me something good for that price, that would be just peachy. And you said this is By the request of the Lord Chief Rune Moon of Siberian Husky Clan. Oh, honorable breadloaf dog customer. Yes, him. The strongest and horniest canine in the whole country. The top dog of shelter. And a master of all swords, if you know what I mean. Indeed I do. You mean his penis. Back at the capital, I had the privilege of touching his magnificent scarlet. Abu, Dandelion. Oh, the benevolent human returns. Welcome, welcome, Abu. I brought you another customer.
You! I know you! You're the one who...
Abu?
Forgive me. Woo, brothers.
Abu. Abu.
Oh, this is getting a bit ridiculous.
If you could, hold on for a minute, I'll finish the transaction with this tasty-looking gentleman. I have just the trinket for you, sir. Dandelion jumps into his cart, and we can hear him rummaging through a bunch of items. I wonder what he's looking for. The Basset wags his tail like crazy. He said he knows Dandelion. What is all that about? In the meantime, the Shiba Inu stares right at me, smirking. I can't think of anything with that distracted stare glued to me. Thanks for throwing back the ball, human. No problem. Are you two dating? Huh? Finally giving up on Baxter and going for the human instead, Sorrel.
No, not at all.
We're getting him a gift for the big white dog. Oh, so you are into Baxter after all. No denying anymore. Finally popping that cherry.
Not your business!
Come on, don't tease him. He only wants a kiss. I think that's sweet. Yes, that's reasonable. Baxter is so much bigger than you. Maybe stay safe and keep the knot out for tonight, yeah.
Shut up!
What about you, human? How come you aren't with the chief? He said you would come to the training. Sorry, I'm actually hanging out with Max. We split only for a second to get Sorrel's gift for Baxter. With Max. Oh boy. Imagine what Teak would do if he found out. Yeah, but hey, if you won't tell, I won't. Huh? You won't, right? I'm Bark. I beg to excuse my tardiness. Here you go, oh golden brown, soft, fluffy customer. This is Dengart, a sword crafted by the most renowned canine blacksmith, Saswone. Saswone of the Leopard Clan. Yes. He told me this blade was crafted with the inspiration of watching urine cascading down a mossy tree bark on a hot, sunny afternoon. It is destined to protect one's home. He asked me to part with it for no less than an alpha of Big Pack, an enlightened leader whose dominion will spread across the whole country. Yes. It has obviously been destined to land in Lord Rune Moon's hand. He can have it for free. Dandelion prevents a long wrapping of rich-looking burgundy cloth, fastened with decorative rope. I wish I could see how it looked. However, something doesn't feel right to me. For free? Fine with me, thanks. More for me to spend tonight. The Shiba grabs the package and turns around to leave. But I hold him by the scruff. What's up, human? Pay up. Rune gave you the money to get him a sword, but you're planning to keep it for yourself, right? The merchant said the sword is for free. The merchant is stupid. Give him the money. Or what? You'll tell the chief? Fine. Begrudgingly, the Sheba empties their contents of his pocket, pouring out all of the coins to Dandelion's table. Then he storms off. You should not have, human. Yeah, I should. You can't just give people stuff for free. You came here to make money, right? Not to do charity for dogs who don't deserve or appreciate it. I only hope that this amount here is the right price for a sword like that.
No, nowhere near close. Nowhere close. With that much money, you couldn't even afford to be cut by a genuine, Masa Swoon sword. You haven't changed much, have you? My good merchant friend. Here, have this.
The little basset goes through his bag and starts taking out various relics he must have collected during his last trip outside. All of them look good quality and valuable. Dandelion stares at them, confused and sheepish. Actually, I think yeah, I'll end the part here. Excuse me. I will see you all around.